Hey, Dave Fannin here with a buddy from Personal Training Fitness Bootcamps. One of the most common questions that I get is, what is the best time to work out? And back in the day, I used to say, whatever's the best time for you, whatever works best for your schedule. But over time, my philosophy has changed as it's come to as soon as possible. Because if something's a priority for you, you do it as soon as you can with your schedule. And my clients over time, even those that have started in the evening, and sometimes, when you're kicking it off, the evening's a little bit easier, but over time, almost all of my most consistent clients over the years have moved to mornings over time. And there's reasons for that. So don't get me wrong, there's advantages to morning and evening training, and I'll talk to you about both. But for your schedule, when I say morning is anything before 1 p.m. That's morning for most people, because if you get up, you drop your kids off, and then you go straight to the gym, that's morning for you. So, or if you go to work, you own your own business, you get your staff going, and you get there at 11 or 12, that's still morning. So that is key, as soon as possible. Because when your first year to 2 years of exercising, your primary goal should be to show up. And you have to find a time that makes it easiest to show up consistently over time. Because if it's a struggle every day, it's just not going to happen. And that is the key. You have to find that time that allows you to stay as consistent as humanly possible over months and years. So, and it will change. So number one is as soon as possible. And there's all kinds of advantages to different training times. So in the evening, the key is that, for a lot of people, they think that's probably the best time. They're done with work and their kids are gone. And what I've seen is, for most of my clients that have been with me for some time, they tend to go towards the morning. And almost any client that's over the age of 30, they may start in the evening just to get their feet under them. But at some point between job and social obligations and kids and spouses and boyfriends and business and social evenings, the morning is the best time. Again, that could be 5 a.m. or 11 a.m. That's morning for you. And there's all kinds of advantages to morning training. And I'm a big proponent of it, and I can't lie, because there's all kinds of advantages over time. And if you look at the most successful people out there in society, they tend to train in the morning. You're not going to find them in the gym at 5 o'clock. They're with their families or they're with their business. So morning training, what are the advantages? Getting it done. Number one is, nothing else is going on. If it's 5:30 a.m., you're rolling out of bed and, you're worried about your spouse or your kids missing you because, it's time that you're being selfish. No one even knows you're gone. When you get back by 6 or 6:30, that's the deal. It's done. Nothing else is going on at 5 or 5:30 in the morning, or 6 or 9 if you're dropping the kids off and then going to the gym. No one's looking for you. And that's key, because the less you have going on that can get in the way of your training, the better at that one time. And then you establish that habit. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 a.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 a.m. I'm there. And it's done. Number two, you'll feel better all day. Establishing you've done this one thing for yourself, this one positive action. And there's carryover, and the research backs this up. When you exercise, you'll tend to take more positive actions towards your goals. You'll have better interactions with your loved ones. You'll feel better. You have less mood swings. Your metabolism's up. There's no downside. You'll literally feel better throughout the day with more energy and have more clarity of thoughts. It's not your imagination. The research backs it up. 3, you'll tend to eat better. We've seen this, and you'll probably, if you think about it for yourself, when you're exercising, you tend to eat better. Research backs it up again. When an exercise habit is established 2 to 3 times per week over time, as little as 6 weeks, you tend to unconsciously start improving your eating habits over time. You will eat better on those days that you work out first thing in the morning. 4, more fat loss. Your metabolism's elevated, and then there's a number of synergistic factors going into it. You've already got your workout, so you're more consistent. You're tending to eat better. You're tending to go to bed a little bit earlier, so you're getting more sleep because you're tired. There's no downside. So you tend to lose more fat faster, which means faster results. And when you see faster results, you get those small wins, and you tend to stay motivated over the long haul. And the most important thing is, number 5 for morning training, is it's done. It's 6 a.m., you're done. You don't even have to think about it. A lot of times, especially with my newer clients, I'll talk to them later in the day after their first session, and they'll say, shit, I got up from my desk at lunchtime and I had forgotten I worked out. And, I was stiff, but literally I had forgotten it happened, because it happens and it's done. That way, with the evening, you're like, oh my God, I got to run to the grocery store, and then I got to do this, and then I got to go get the kids, and then I got to squeeze this in. And that's why, over time, that evening workouts, unless it's the only way you can possibly do it, you go towards the mornings. It just seems to work better, especially for those over 30 with lots of responsibilities and a lot of moving parts in their lives. We just seem to see better consistency, better results throughout, the whole picture of all my clients. Again, but for you as an individual, what is the best time for you to work out? As soon as possible. If it's 6 a.m., 10 a.m., 2, or even 4 or 7, as soon as you can get that into your schedule, the better. Because the longer you can stay consistent, the better that habit gets established. And again, the key to this exercise and weight loss thing over time, literally over the first 6 months, 6 years, 6 decades, is showing up. You just got to be able to keep showing up over time, and you will have success. And if you like this video, like it, share it, comment below. I'm Dave Fannin with the Body Firm Personal Training Fitness Bootcamps. Hope you guys have a great day.